significance of dreams. Why is it important right now? We all get dreams, and I'm sure you have been getting that when you wake up in the morning, or it comes to you, and then you try to understand what is the meaning behind this dream, and why did it happen? Why did I get it? How real is it? How true is it? And sometimes these dreams are very, very lengthy and gives a whole story. And sometimes the dreams you cannot remember when you wake up. And you try to figure out, why did I just forget the whole thing? It was so crystal clear earlier, and then suddenly it's gone. And some dreams are like nightmares, and it's like a big warning. And other dreams are just so ridiculous, almost like, what? It doesn't make sense at all for me. Yes, I'm sure that you have experienced that, and you have. Now, write down, put in the comments, and I'll explain to you why. Why am I talking about dreams today? Okay, we all have it, but I will tell you the reason why. Okay? This is a prophetic message. This is the prophetic message that this time, many of us, are going to get more and more dreams. Some of us are going to get visions, and some of us are going to have dreams, more and more. Especially this time, 2018. 2018 is a very significant year. And those who are able to see visions, those who meditate, those who have you could say their, some say the third eye is open, or the intuitive powers or connection is more. They will have visions more and more. But those who are not so much, they will receive dreams. And the reason why is because there are a lot more messages that are coming through now. A lot more messages coming through, and it doesn't matter how much evolved you are in the spiritual path, whether you are a beginner or advanced, you will get them. And it is important to understand that these dreams are important in our lives, and we should act on them. Now, somebody asked, do ambitious people get less dreams? Certainly not. Everybody gets dreams, and the more dreams you get, more wants or desires that you have, or you have great longing, or you also put that request to God, you will probably get more answers, and it could be coming in form of dreams. Now, the time when we are sleeping is so important. If anybody is going to say to you, oh, I just sleep 3 hours a day, 3 hours a night, 4 hours a night is enough for me. But I'll tell you something, having sufficient sleep is so key, because sleep is a time when we need that connection with God to derive those messages, to derive those downloads, to derive those upgrades to ourselves, to replenish. It is our source of our connection with God, and God within, God in our DNA, speaks to us while we are sleeping more. That rest state is so important. It's interesting because in the city life, we downplay on that. Oh, I've got to be doing as much work as I can, and many hours as I can, and reduce my amount of hours for sleep. But you don't realize that time of sleeping is so important as a connection. If you remember the movie Matrix, and they're all connected to the device, and they go into the connecting to the matrix. The same thing. The matrix is God, our creator, and it's important to have the time, enough time of sleep. I sleep about 8 hours every day. 1/3 of our life especially sleeping. So that's why messages, important messages come to us during that 1/3 of our life through those dreams. There are psychoanalysts who are going to tell you that no, dreams are probably, I'm going to say all of them, just probably some, or people who don't want to associate that with a message from God would say that it is because of what we were thinking so much of, or what we were worrying about, and then the dream is just something that's residual in our minds and it pops up. So I disclaim that psychoanalysts would say that, but probably some would say, okay? So that's why it's so important to record down your dreams. I have so much in my book, which is, I received dreams. And the dream was so significant, and it guided me. It guided me. So it's important to look at the symbolism of dreams. It's important to understand that your concerns, that your desires of your heart are not unanswered. Their dreams are a way that God can speak to you as one channel. It is important to understand that only you can really, truly interpret your dream. Some of us will go through some of those online sites and then say, okay, this symbol means this, symbol means that. Perhaps it's a good guideline. Some of us, I would suggest, go to scriptures and go and read, and probably you will derive the meaning of your dream from there. But the best way to find out the meaning of your dream is to go into reflection, go into meditation yourself, and then you would probably figure out what the dream means, the symbolism. God speaks to us in symbols. So, yes, don't discount it, whether it's good or bad. Take it as a warning, because God is on our side. God is on our side to protect us, to put grace over us, to guide us along the way. Sometimes we may have a bad dream, but sometimes to protect us. And to prevent it from happening. Yes, very much so. It will happen. It can be prevented. So now, this is a time where it is important to recognize your dreams, record them down. There'll be more and more dreams coming through this time than ever before, as I feel, and some people who have prophesied feel. And because more guidance is needed. So I would love to hear, feel free to write me a private message, share with me what you've gone through, write a comment, whether you receive any dreams or whether you need any guidance. More, in fact, if you spend more time in meditation, you spend enough time in sleep, not too much, it's enough hours in sleep, you spend time in relaxation, you put in your prayers and your desires in your heart, you will get the answers in your dreams. So you can accelerate at this time. So what you can do what you would normally do in a year, you can do in a month. So really move fast in the right direction. Don't discount your dreams. Take them seriously. Even if there are naysayers around you who say, no, it's just a dream. No, take it seriously. Reflect on it. If you write me a comment, ask me if you want for some guidance, and I will help. So that's what I want to share. I want to share that how important it is right now. Not discount your dreams. Take it seriously. And I look forward to hearing more from you. This is just part 1. And part 2 is coming up. Part 2 is coming up at 4 p.m. Singapore time. I will be talking about how fasting is so important right now. Okay? Fasting as part of our transformation. And the magic, the miracle of the 3-day fast. I will talk about that. I myself, I'm going to go through it and I'm going to show it to you. And so 4 p.m. now, please subscribe to my website, tahiraamirkhan.com, and my YouTube channel, Tahira Amir Khan. At 4 o'clock, I'm going to talk about fasting, which I myself am going to do, and I'm going to show you some of the results. I thank you very much.